Most people think ChatGPT saves them time. It's supposed to be this magical productivity button, right? You press it and work disappears. But here is the uncomfortable truth that nobody talks about. If you have to re-prompt the AI 3 times just to stop it from sounding like a robot, you are not saving time. You are actually losing it. I want you to think about the last time you used ChatGPT. You typed a prompt. It gave you an answer. You looked at it and thought, that's too formal. So you typed, make it more casual. Then it came back, sounding like a surfer dude. So you typed, no, be professional, but friendly. By the time you got the result you actually wanted, you could have written the email yourself. I used to fall into this trap daily. I'd spend 15 minutes wrestling with the AI, tweaking, editing, arguing with it, only to give up and rewrite the whole thing manually. I realized I wasn't using a productivity tool. I was babysitting a chatbot. Today, I'm going to show you 5 specific, real-world examples, spanning from tough business tasks to annoying daily life admin, of how one single setting changed everything for me. This isn't about advanced prompting. It's not about learning Python. It is one switch in your settings that turns ChatGPT from a time-wasting toy into a genuine AI co-partner. This shift didn't just save me 15 minutes. It gave me 5 hours of my week back. That's an entire afternoon of freedom, every single week. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly how to get that time back for yourself. Before we look at the examples, we have to understand why the AI fails us in the first place. Why does it default to that robotic, generic tone every single time? I call it the Groundhog Day effect. If you've seen the movie, you know the premise. Bill Murray wakes up every morning, and it's the same day. Nobody remembers him. He has to reintroduce himself to everyone, every single morning. ChatGPT is living in Groundhog Day. Every time you click New Chat, the AI has total amnesia. It is a stateless system. It resets to 0. It forgets your name. It forgets your business. It forgets that you hate the word delve. It forgets that you are writing for a UK audience, not a US one. This is a feature, not a bug. It's designed to be a blank slate. But for us, for users who want a partner, it's a disaster. Because it means you have to be the memory. Every time you start a task, you have to pay what I call the setup tax. You have to type, "Hi, I'm Peter. I run an education channel. I need this to be professional but not stiff. Please don't use emojis." You are doing all the heavy lifting before the AI even starts working. That's 5 to 10 minutes of context loading on every single task. And if you skip this step, you get garbage output. So, how do we fix it? We use custom instructions to build a permanent bridge. Think of this as giving the AI a user manual for you. There are 2 boxes in your settings. Context, who you are. Output, how you want it to speak. When you fill these correctly, when you treat this as building a co-partner profile, you stop starting from 0. You start from step 10. The AI knows your context before you type a single word. Let me show you what that looks like in practice. Example 1. Life admin. This is the stuff that eats up your evenings. Emails to landlords, insurance companies, and service providers. You're annoyed, you're tired, and you need a result. Let's say my AC unit is broken. It's 90 degrees inside. I need to email my landlord, Dave. I want to be polite, because I need him to fix it. But I also need to be firm. Scenario A. The generic AI, the old way. I open a fresh, uncustomized ChatGPT and type, "Write an email to my landlord asking to fix the AC." Here is exactly what it gives me. Subject: urgent request regarding air conditioning unit repair. Dear landlord, I hope this missive finds you well. I am writing to formally request the immediate rectification of the malfunction currently plaguing the air conditioning unit. It sounds like a Victorian lawyer. If I send that to Dave, he's going to think I'm suing him. So now, I have to fix it. I have to delete missive. I have to soften the tone. I have to add my name. I spent 4 minutes editing the help I just got. Scenario B. The AI co-partner, the new way. Now, let's switch to my customized profile. My settings tell the AI. I communicate in plain, direct English. No corporate fluff. I am polite, but brief. I type the exact same prompt. Write an email to my landlord asking to fix the AC. Result? Hi Dave, hope you're having a good week. The AC is acting up again and isn't cooling the apartment. Could you send someone over to take a look? Thanks. Peter? The analysis? Look at the difference. It knew my name, Peter. It knew my tone, casual but polite. It knew the goal, get it fixed. 0 edits, 0 frustration. That task went from a 5-minute headache to a 10-second win. Example 2. The messy meeting. This is for the professionals. We've all been there. You just finished a 45-minute brainstorming session. You have a page of messy notes, bullet points, half-baked ideas, and typos. Your boss needs a summary. Scenario A. The generic AI. I paste my messy notes into generic ChatGPT and say, summarize this. It gives me a literal transcript. It includes the small talk. It includes the bad ideas we rejected. It organizes everything chronologically. First we said this, then we said that. It's accurate, but it's useless. It's a wall of text. I still have to read through it, extract the tasks, and format it. I haven't saved any mental energy. Scenario B, the AI co-partner. My co-partner settings include a specific instruction. When I provide notes, always structure the output as 1. Key decisions. 2. Action items with owners. 3. Open questions. Ignore small talk. I paste the exact same messy notes. Result? It ignores the fluff. It extracts 3 clear action items. It assigns them to the right people. It formats it as a bulleted email ready to send to the team. The analysis. It didn't just summarize, it processed the meeting. It acted like a project manager. This saves me 15 to 20 minutes of organizing my thoughts. I dump the chaos in, and order comes out. That is what an AI co-partner does. Example number 3, personal organization. Let's talk about meal planning. It's Saturday morning, you want to eat healthy next week, but you have 0 ideas and 0 energy to browse recipes. Scenario A. The generic AI, I type, give me a meal plan for the week. It gives me Monday, grilled salmon. Tuesday, quinoa salad. Sounds great, right? Except I hate fish. And I don't know how to cook quinoa. And the grocery list it generates is a mile long with ingredients I'll never use again. It's a generic plan for a generic human. It's not for me. Scenario B. The AI co-partner. My settings tell it. I cook for 1. I like high-protein meals. I hate seafood. I want 30-minute recipes only. I type, give me a meal plan. Result. Monday, chicken stir-fry, 20 minutes. Tuesday, beef tacos, 15 minutes. And the best part? It automatically generates a sorted grocery list based on the layout of a standard supermarket. Produce first, then meat, then dairy. The analysis? Think about the friction removed here. I don't have to filter out the fish recipes. I don't have to resort the shopping list. It turns a 20-minute planning chore into a 30-second decision. This is how you use AI to actually improve your life, not just your work. Example 4. Data analysis. This is where we move from assistant to advisor. I often have to look at analytics for my channel. I see a spreadsheet of numbers, views, retention, Click-through rates? I want to know the story behind the numbers. Scenario A. The generic AI, I paste the data. Generic AI says, here is a breakdown. Your views are up 10%. Your retention is down 5%. It just lists the numbers again in sentence form. It acts like a calculator. It tells me what happened, but not why. Scenario B. The AI co-partner. My settings define my AI as a YouTube strategist. I tell it, always prioritize actionable insights over descriptions. I paste the same data. It responds, Peter, here is the red flag. Your views are up, but your retention dropped at the 1-minute mark. This suggests your hooks are good, but your content isn't delivering on the promise. Fix the middle of your video. The analysis? Do you see the difference? One is a reporter, the other is a consultant. It skipped the obvious observations and went straight to the strategic insight. That saved me 30 minutes of staring at Excel sheets trying to find the pattern myself. Final example. Troubleshooting and learning. Whether you are trying to fix a formula in Excel, learn a new camera setting, or figure out why your printer won't print. Scenario A. The generic AI, I ask. How do I fix this Excel error? Generic AI gives me a 10-step guide starting with Step 1, open Excel. Step 2, click the File menu. It treats me like a complete beginner. I have to scroll past 8 basic steps to find the one nugget of information I actually need. It's patronizing. Scenario B. The AI co-partner. My settings say, I am tech-savvy. Be concise. Skip the basics. Give me the solution directly. I ask the same question. It gives me just the corrected formula. No lecture. No restart your computer. It respects my intelligence. The analysis. That respect saves me time. It saves me patience. It makes the tool feel like it's working with me, not lecturing me. Now, let's zoom out and look at the aggregate. 4 minutes on the email, 15 minutes on the meeting notes, 20 minutes on the data analysis, 5 minutes on the meal plan, 10 minutes on the tech fix. That is nearly 1 hour saved on just 5 tasks, and that is just one day. If you do this every day, that is 5 hours a week. That is 20 hours a month. That isn't just efficiency. That is getting an entire afternoon off. That is finishing work at 5 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. every single day, forever. Why? Because you stopped repeating yourself. You stopped paying the setup tax on every single interaction. The difference between a tool and a co-partner is simple. A tool waits for you to tell it what to do. A partner already knows. Stop accepting generic results. Spend the time to set up your context once and enjoy the freedom forever. If you want to know exactly what I put in those settings, the specific framework I use to get these results, I've packaged my entire system into my AI co-partner starter guide. It's linked right below. But regardless of what you do, stop settling for the robot. You deserve a partner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.